What's happening, YouTube? Hope everybody's having a great day. Well, I want to talk about a blend today. That blend is Captain Black Original. Captain Black White. That's what some people call it. From what I can understand, it's the number one aromatic tobacco on the market. And I guess I can agree with that. I can kind of see where it might would be what people say. Anyways, it's made up of black Cavendish, burley, and just a little bit of Virginia. And I got some laid out here for y'all to look at. Hope y'all can see that. You'll see the darkest stuff there. That's going to be your black Cavendish. A little bit lighter is going to be your burley, and the lightest one is going to be your Virginia. It's not a lot of Virginia in here, just enough. Just enough to round everything off. That's what it looks like. Ribbon cut. This stuff does come pretty moist in the pouch when you get it. So keep that in mind. I always like to take this stuff and open the pouch. Any pouch tobacco, open it up and let it breathe. And you'll be able to feel it and tell when it's right for you to smoke. Some people like it a little more moist. Some people like it a little more dry. So that's all up to you. But let's see what this stuff smells like. Pouch note on this is going to be, right off the bat, you'll get vanilla. Shake it around a little bit. Think of like a chocolate, cocoa type of smell. You really don't pick up on any of the leaf itself, the burley, the Virginia, none of that. Mostly just vanilla and chocolate. So that's what you're going to smell from it. But one thing to remember, this is an aromatic, and be careful what pipe you smoke it in because it will ghost the pipe. It smokes well in a cob, but I have dedicated my marksman to this blend because I feel like this is probably a tobacco that somebody probably smoked in this pipe at some point, I'm sure, and it smokes it well. And when you have a pipe dedicated to a blend like this, the flavor just starts being even better. So keep that in mind. It may be something you want to do. I'm not sure, but definitely think about that. About halfway down this bowl. So let's light it up and talk about it a little bit. When you relight it up, even from the first light, you're going to taste that vanilla. And as you smoke it, you get pops of vanilla, pops of chocolate. And it stays really consistent from top to bottom. One thing I forgot to add, when you pack this stuff, you're going to want to pack it loosely. Not a firm pack, just pack it loose, gravity feed it in your bowl and leave it loose and just barely tamp it on top and give it a char light. I found if you pack this stuff tight, it will burn hot, and we know if you're burning hot, you're probably going to get tongue bite more than likely. So that's something else to keep in mind with this blend as well. But smoking down through this bowl, I find that when you get about halfway, the flavor gets a little more rich. But the whole time you smoke it, it's really consistent, and it gives you a nice creamy smoke, a nice mouthfeel, and really a pleasure to smoke if you smoke it slow. If you get aggressive with it, it will bite you. So remember that. It's one to be sipped on. It's not a tobacco you're going to just smoke it real fast. If you don't have time for a bowl, just don't just don't smoke it. But like I say, it smokes good in the cob. But where I've dedicated this pipe to it, it smokes it really, really nice. Great flavor. But it's easy to pack, like I say. It lights well, stays lit, leaves little to no dottle in your bowl. Sometimes if you leave it a little moist, don't dry it out enough, it will lose some moisture in your pipe. Sometimes I pick up a little bit of a nuttiness from the burley, but as far as tasting the burley and the Virginia, basically what you're going to get here is going to be your Cavendish, your black Cavendish that's got the topping on it. That's what you're going to taste. It just overpowers the leaf, and that's what you get. But it's definitely a nice tobacco to smoke around company, things like that. It has a really great room note. You can walk outside and come back in, and the house smells like somebody's been baking cookies, been baking chocolate chip cookies or something like that. Really nice. Just a sweet vanilla chocolate, just like cookies. And I don't know too many people who wouldn't find that to be pleasant. So let's talk about nicotine. The nicotine on this, to me, I'm not nicotine sensitive, y'all. So I tend to go for stronger stuff, but on this one, I can't say that I feel nicotine at all from this. So I'm going to say it's low, very mild. Would I recommend this to a new pipe smoker? If you smoke it slow and dry it out, yes. But if you just open the pack your pipe real tight, light it up, and you're not real sure what you're doing, I don't know if I would try this for a beginner or not. This was the first tobacco I tried, and I was 18 years old, and I never picked a pipe up till 2 years ago. It scared me away from pipe smoking. So, if you're a first-time pipe smoker and you're looking at this video, proceed with caution. It's not going to overwhelm you with nicotine, but it's definitely one you have to be careful with because it can bite you and it can burn hot. So, proceed with caution, like I say. But all in all, this is a pretty nice tobacco. I really enjoy it now that I've learned how to smoke a pipe the proper way and not being, trying to hurry through a bowl, because I was a cigarette smoker for over 20 years. So definitely give it a try if you hadn't had it. And one thing to remember, dry it a little bit and smoke it slow with a light pack, loose pack and a light tamp. So that's about all I can say about it. Tastes great, smells great, easy to pack, easy to light, and yeah, give it a try if you hadn't. I want to thank y'all for stopping by and watching, and until next time, y'all have a good one.